Greetings, Ben Murray here with another edition of SaaS Metrics School. Hope everyone's doing well. So let's talk about the rule of 40 and when should I implement the rule of 40 metric? You'll read a lot of blog posts and great reports out there by big investment funds, and you'll see rule of 40 where they gray out the lower revenue level, saying it's really not applicable. And sometimes you see it where they say it's 25 million in ARR and above where the rule of 40 is applicable. Or sometimes people say it's 15 million, sometimes it's 50. And the point of that is a lot of funds, people think it's a big company metric, which is true. Definitely comes into play when you're a large company that balance between profit and growth and creating operating leverage in your business. And when I talk about operating leverage is maximizing our gross profit. And then every dollar of gross profit that falls down to cover OpEx, hopefully we're keeping more of that in the form of EBITDA to create operating leverage in our business and create cash flow. So as we get bigger, really focused on rule of 40 and operating leverage to generate good EBITDA margins and cash flow in our business. Now, a lot of folks say rule of 40, small company metric, don't even bother. And oftentimes I agree. When I calculate this for my clients, I calculate it at all stages and I use it for early stage SaaS to see if it's highly negative. And that's a red flag for me. So the rule of 40, of course, early stage, say less than 10 million, maybe we're not optimizing our company for the rule of 40 yet. But if it's highly negative, I think that's a problem. And highly negative meaning that we have low growth or no growth and we have negative EBITDA margins. So if we don't have any growth and we have negative EBITDA margins, yeah, there's a problem in our business. What's going on? Do we have a broken business model? What exactly is happening in our business that we have a highly negative rule of 40? So that's where I see it as a red flag. I'm not really looking at the number per se, but seeing where does it fall in that scale to see if we have some sort of business model issue with this company. So again, the rule of 40 trade-off between profit and growth. I have another episode where I covered the rule of 40, but a very easy metric to calculate. It's just when should we measure and when are we optimizing? And covering this today because I was talking to a SaaS founder where their board is saying, let's start looking at the rule of 40. And they were, I think, maybe 5 million or less than 5 million. So a little surprised that the board was throwing out the rule of 40, but the whole point of that was just efficient growth, having a good cash runway, just nice balance in our business so we don't have any cash fire drills. So rule of 40, picking up steam, back in style. Of course, I say as a CFO, financial discipline never goes out of style. But again, just some nuances with the rule of 40. And again, if you like these episodes, if you find value, I'd love a rating and I'd love a 5-star review if it merits that, as you know, that you find value in these episodes.